It's raining and it won't stop raining. Blah. Blah. The freak am I doing? What am I doing? Hey guys! So to kick off this new YouTube channel of mine, I wanted to jump right into a video most of you have probably seen here on YouTube, and that is a monthly favorites. So I'm going to jump right into my January favorites of 2015. Now, in January, actually this started back in November, I found a new brand that I sort of did a collab with. They sent me a lot of their products to try out and see if they were going to clear up my skin because I've been dealing with a lot of acne for the past probably 7 or 8 months. And the brand is Mario Badescu, and if you guys follow my blog, you would know that I actually recommended this little duo right here as a Christmas gift for any skin type because these two work well on oily, they work well with normal, they work well with dry, problematic, any type of skin. This dynamic duo is going to work for you. So another thing, if you follow my blog, I actually did an in-depth review about this product. Oh my gosh, when my mom found out how much I spent on this, she almost had a heart attack, actually, because spending $100 on any product of any sort is obscene. I understand that. But it is Charlotte Tilbury, and I have a soft place in my heart for Charlotte Tilbury. I just love the brand so much. It recently launched in the US, so it's still new and awesome and great, and a lot of people haven't really dove into this brand here in the US. So I really, really wanted to try everything because I've heard so much about it from everyone in the UK that I'm just so obsessed. I just need everything. Charlotte Tilbury, I need all of your stuff. I need all the lipsticks, I need all the moisturizers, all the eyeliner, everything. I just need it all. But having said that, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. And I don't know how much you guys know about this, but she actually has a video on specifically how you put this on your face. You gotta like rub it into your muscles and do this and that, and it's awesome, it's great. This moisturizer is literally magic. I mean, I put this on, it's a little bit thicker than your typical moisturizer, definitely not one you would wear during the day. There is no SPF in this, so I use this more of as a night cream. My skin is just so thankful to have something this thick, and just, it smells, you gotta smell it, right? It really doesn't smell like anything, but it does. That makes a lot of sense. It makes you really want to smell it, right? I really don't know how to describe the scent. It's just fresh and clean, but it is incredible. I have never felt more moisture on my skin than I do when I use this. So the next thing I have been obsessed with this month and for the past few months are Yes To makeup removing wipes. I actually got into these wipes a couple of months ago when Ingrid Nelson, who is Miss Glamorazzi here on YouTube, she collabed with Serum in LA, and they created cool packaging that said Ingrid Nelson up here at the top, and it was for the blueberry and I think the cucumber wipes, and I bought like 3 or 4 of the blueberries, became obsessed at how well they work. They don't irritate my skin, which most makeup cleansers actually do. They'll make my eyes just burn, and I feel like my eyes are just gonna fall out of my head. So really, really love these. I can't recommend these enough. They work so well. Of course, I don't ever recommend just using a makeup remover to wash your face and get everything off, but using this on days when you have a lot of makeup on the eyes or just all over your face definitely helps to get every last drop off so you don't have any clogged pores or blemishes the next morning. So there is one foundation that has been near and dear to my heart for a long time, but especially now in the winter months because I'm not as dark as I'd like to be. I don't fake tan, I don't self tan, I just don't really see the value in that, doing it especially consistently. It drives me nuts. It's just too much maintenance. If I'm white, you know what I mean? So this foundation has been awesome in these winter months, and this is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. I'm currently the shade 5. I think when I'm darker, I can get to a shade 7 or 8. I get very tan very quickly. I mean, if I showed you guys my old California driver's license, I was a different person because I lived at the beach, basically. I was there every day. I was tan, and I am totally white now, although I still have a little bit of color. The shade 5 works best, but this is a foundation that I feel like every blogger, every vlogger, every beauty guru has talked about at some point in their beauty career. It's just a really great foundation that covers all of those red spots, all the blemishes, but it still looks like skin. It's not like you're wearing a face mask or wearing too much foundation. It's very thin, but it gives you medium coverage, which I think is incredible. So I can't, there's just not enough words to say good things about this. I have 2 backups of this, just in case I run out, even though this is new. Crazy, right? Now the next thing, also if you follow my blog, you're gonna get tired of hearing blog, blog, blog. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. Now I know when Fit Me came out a couple of months ago, everyone was raving that it was the best drugstore foundation on this earth. It really wasn't that great for me because it left me feeling oily and very shiny after just a few hours of work. So I kind of hoped that they would come out with something that was more for normal to oily skin, and this was their solution. And this I've actually been reaching for more than my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk because it is so mattifying. It really covers the pores. I really can't even see them throughout the day, which is incredible. And you can really build this up. This could be very light coverage, and it could be very medium coverage. You could even get full coverage depending on how much you wanted to play this up. But I really, really like this. I haven't broken out from this foundation, which is another plus. Usually drugstore foundations make me break out. So this is just, yes, yes, Maybelline. Now, the last thing that is basey is a concealer that everyone and their mothers and their grandmothers and their great-grandmothers talk about, literally. It is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I am the shade NW20, and this just covers like no other. I mean, I could just wear this as my foundation and it would be enough coverage for my skin, and I've got some serious blemishes, some serious acne scars from those bad acne days. And this is just, oh yes. So now we're going to move into more of the primey products, and these are things that I do after my skincare before I put on my base. So I have 3 main products that I use every single day when I apply my makeup. It doesn't matter if it's a light makeup day or a full-on face makeup day. These 3 are just incredible. So this first one, we're going back to the MAC. This is their Oil Control Lotion. Oh my gosh, you guys, if you are oily, you need this in your life. There is not enough hype about this product on YouTube or in blogs. People just don't know about this because MAC has so much stuff. You go in there and you kind of get wooed by all the pretty lipsticks and the lovely, lovely, gorgeous blushes, but you don't ever find this, or you just don't hear enough about it. This is incredible for people with oily skin. This doesn't mattify or reduce the amount of oil your skin produces during the day, but it keeps the oil at bay so it doesn't actually look like you're oily. So you may touch your skin and you'll feel that you are oily, but when you look in the mirror, you're not a grease monkey. You just look fine. And this is what that does. It's just incredible. On days where I don't wear this, I look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, whoa. Someone bring a towel because someone needs to wipe their face. Yeah, it's that bad. So this is just a total, total, total lifesaver. Can't go anywhere without it. And then, man, I just keep going to the MAC. It's like a MAC party up in here. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is another product that everyone has talked about. You've heard them use this for their eyeshadow. You've heard people spray this all over their face. The hype is right. This is great. Finish all of your makeup, spray some. I actually even start off my makeup by spraying some, so I'll put on my primer, I'll put on my foundation, do the concealer, and then spray a little bit of this just to kind of lock that part of your makeup in, and then you go in with the blush, with your eyeshadow. So kind of just halfway through I spray, and then at the very end when I've got everything except for mascara, because if you spray this and then flutter your eyelashes, you're gonna have mascara everywhere. Right before I do the mascara, I spray another spritz of this just to lock everything in place. I really like this, and my other tip is spray this on your eyeshadow brush, just 1 or 2 squirts. It makes your eyeshadow apply like a foil, and it just looks so beautiful. So definitely a great product. This is MAC's Tan Pigment. You can barely see it in my hand. It looks so tiny. This is the bomb. I mean, I put this on my eyelids. It does not go anywhere, and every single eyeshadow that I've tried has always faltered. It's come off, the top is off, like it just turns into a nightmare. This stays in place, and like I mentioned earlier, I spray a little bit of the Fix Plus on my eyeshadow brush, dip the eyeshadow brush into this little pot, and just put it on my eyelids. It's a beautiful, beautiful tan, like brownish, but a little bit of orange in there too. It's just such a beautiful shade, and it looks good on everyone. I mean, I've seen people with darker skin wear this. I'm pretty pale. I've worn this. I've seen this on just every skin tone color, and I think this is such a versatile shade. Everyone and anyone can enjoy this on their eyelids. It's natural, but it can be played up. It's just so, so gorgeous. And contrary to what everyone says, MAC pigments do not get everywhere. Okay, let's just clear that up right now. You got your handy Fix Plus, you spray it on your eyeshadow brush, you dip your eyeshadow brush in here, no mess, it doesn't even fall on your cheeks. I do not have any bad experience with pigments just flying everywhere. I don't know if people are blowing like blow dryers or something and pigments just getting everywhere, but there is no pigment going anywhere except for my eyelids. So the next item is something a little bit different that I haven't really seen anywhere or heard much about. And this is from the European Wax Center. They are a chain that does waxing anywhere and everywhere you need it. I go in regularly for my eyebrows. I have a package with them, and I had a very traumatic experience with my eyebrows a few years ago. I did the god-awful thing that is essentially plucking all of your eyebrows. And I had like tiny like 3-inch eyebrows because I plucked both of them off, and it was very traumatic for a while. I learned how to use brow gel and brow pencils, so we were okay for a while, but I've gotten to a point where I have most of my eyebrows back, but the very front is really not responding to time. So to speed things up, I have purchased this enhancing brow serum from European Wax Center, and basically what this is, it's a clear applicator, and it oozes out this liquid that you just kind of put in the areas that are having some growth problems, and it's going to help enhance that area so those hairs do come back out. Sometimes when you overpluck for a long period of time, those hairs don't grow as much, or they completely cease to grow, especially when you do it at a younger age. So this little serum is going to help me grow those hairs back, just to kind of get me back into my ultimate brow game. Yeah. So I saved the best for last. This is another MAC product, and it is a lipstick. I'm actually surprised I didn't have more lip products because I'm a lip junkie. I love lipsticks, lip pencils, lip glosses, anything for the lips I'm just obsessed with. But I have honestly been reaching for this lipstick over anything else in my beauty cabinet for the past month, and this is MAC's shade Rebel. Oh my gosh. If I could marry a lipstick, this would be the lipstick. It is such a gorgeous, deep, plummy shade. It's perfect for the day, it's perfect for the night. It's just such a beautiful, deep, endearing shade, and I don't know how else to describe it. I love it so much. It doesn't really dry out my lips. I know that some people have that experience with MAC lipsticks that just feel a little bit drying. I typically like to apply a little bit of chapstick or some sort of lip balm before, so while I'm doing my makeup, and then also later, a few hours after I've applied the lipstick, just to keep my lips hydrated. It's kind of a weird habit of mine, but I find that it really helps with those lipsticks. So it really doesn't dry out the lips. It stays on so well too, which I love with matte lipsticks. So that's it for my January favorites. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you have some January favorites that you'd like to share with me, leave them in the comments below. I look forward to reading all of your comments and interacting with you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!